after a 5x5.
Jesus Christ. Yo, you know some idiots online really are saying that Wemby's not as good as he is because he's not leading his team to being a top 5 seed. You know that? Y'all know that? Tell me you don't play basketball without playing basketball. Tell me that you don't know basketball. That you think he's single-handedly going to make them... It's a team sport, you bozo.
Oh man, let me
That's my
say,
boy.
Victor Wembanyama is the most unique rookie the NBA has ever seen, and it's not only his size, skills, or potential.
It's his
sure, he
mindset.
hasn't yet been able to showcase all that he can provide already, but we've seen him perform off the court like no rookie before. I'm talking about Wembanyama's maturity and incredible winning mentality shown in all of his interviews. Despite his current situation of having minutes restricted in the bottom team of the Western Conference, for the most part, he's been able to utilize all of the chances that he can. I think one of the best examples came after a 5x5 performance in LA, where Wemby also...
Yeah, look at that again.
One of the best examples came after a 5x5...
Jesus Christ. Yo, you know some idiots online really are saying that Wemby's not as good as he is because he's not leading his team to being a top 5 seed. You know that? Y'all know that? Tell me you don't play basketball without playing basketball. Tell me that you don't know basketball. That you think he's single-handedly going to make them... It's a team sport, you bozo. And look what he's putting up. Again, bro, I love hearing people who are not impressed by things that are very impressive. Then you come to find out who they are, they're nowhere near impressive in their own lives. And it makes sense. It makes so much sense, bro. So, I didn't waste my time with it, but 27 points, 10 boards, 8 assists, 5. Come on, bro. Come on.
5 performance in LA, where Wemby also became the youngest player to have 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, blocks, and steals. With that, he also became the second guy with 5 blocks and 5 steals in consecutive games. The only other man to do that before was Michael Jordan.
But Melvin, he's 7'4". Whatever 7. What a 7'4" person we seen do this, bro? Like, stop. Stop trying to be edgy. Stop trying to be so edgy. Like, stop, bro.
When a reporter brought it up to the French phenom,
that's a fire shirt, though, too, brother.
I wonder if he did it in wins, not losses.
I mean, it's really unusual to see a 20-year-old who's getting praised, and instead of letting those individual achievements get into his head, he's actually disappointed and humble about the team losing. That is some shades of the Mamba mentality right there, and let's face it, it has not been really common in today's NBA. Again, I must emphasize, he only recently turned 20, and people in the comments are noticing this too. The guy doesn't speak like a rookie.
Yes, mature beyond his years.
Or this one, I wonder if he did it in wins when being compared to MJ. That's a killer mentality.
I'm telling you right now, he's going to be, hopefully if things go well, he'll be in that conversation, bro, of being up there. Because so far, bro, I say like this. Did y'all remember? This is actually the perfect place to stop. Do y'all remember when he had his first game, summer league game? And people criticized him so much, bro. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. Losers always want winners to lose, bro. Well, losers hate seeing winners win. It doesn't matter how humble they are, how nice they are, how peaceful they are. When you are a loser, you get a certain feeling in your gut that makes you question your reality to why you're a loser and why you're not a winner, right? It makes you have to look in the mirror, right? And with Wemby, like I said, this is one of the most humble dudes, hungry dudes I've seen in a long, I mean, honestly, ever. And don't get me wrong, people glaze him, of course, but rightfully so, bro. What's he, 7'4"? Bro, I seen him do a freaking combo sidestep. I forgot who was on the top left-hand corner, I think it was. I'm thinking from my perspective, right? And I'm looking like, it looked like it wasn't even going in. And he turned around and ran the other direction. And y'all telling me y'all not impressed. Like, bro, like it's sick how he really does emphasize the Mamba mentality to the T. It's really crazy. And if Kobe was alive today, I have no doubt in my mind Kobe would have been training him on the offseason for darn sure. You know?
I would assume that's just some great media training, but when I watch Wemby's post-game interviews, it's written all over his face. The guy hates losing. Every single time he's there after an L, there's a sense of disappointment,
yes,
frustration,
you can tell.
and determination
Him,
to make
Luka.
changes happen. Of course, some of the frustration also comes out verbally, as he said in that same interview that he had after that game, but he just wants to show that stamina isn't really a problem, and he just...
Like, don't get me wrong, too. Like, over in America, we have, you got Steph, you got LeBron. I mean, not LeBron. Yeah, LeBron. You got, who else? I forgot bro's name. Michael Jordan, of course. You got Kobe Bryant, of course. You got players that like, even from the OGs that were like, when they lose, they were pissed. But to see a 20-year-old having the skill set that he has, what he has, being as humble, I'm gonna reiterate this all the time, being as humble as he is, being an incredible defensive and an offensive threat, and then honestly acting like he's a veteran. This is highly impressive, bro. But again, surface level basketball fans aren't going to really understand that perspective, especially if you haven't played the game or watched the game for a long period of time, bro. You have to really, really study the game and see and understand how special Wemby really is, bro. Like, seriously, you got to understand.
Just wants to
brother's
help the
special.
team to win in any way he can.
Very special.
Eager, to play more and to have those minutes to help the team. Sometimes it does feel like I'm on the bench for a long time.
At one point, Wemby got so tired of the time restrictions that he checked himself into the game at the end of the fourth quarter.
That's crazy.
Even when Wemby got drafted, one of the first things he said was that...
Nah, that's gangster. That's gangster. That's something the OGs would do. The OG legends would do, bro.
Trying to win a ring ASAP. Meanwhile, we have some former first picks like DeAndre Ayton, who before defined his NBA success as getting a second contract. This season, Ayton went as far as to say that he has nothing to prove anymore. But this mentality of winning over everything else can only...
I'm saying you this too, bro. Like, I mean, I get it from an American standpoint, but then I still don't get it, because to me, it's just like me personally, I want to be a master in everything I do in my craft. I really do, bro. Like, I got a taste of success now with YouTube and all those other things that I'm doing, bro, and I'm obsessed with it. So I don't understand, me personally, bro, like, when you get to that point and then you just stop. Especially if you have the skill set to be a very, very, very good player in the history of the NBA. You know what I'm saying? If you have a possibility to become one of the best, right? And you're saying, I'm just speaking this in general, and you're saying, like, I'm comfortable just with what I got, for example, right? I'm just like, I respect it, but me being a competitor myself, me being hungry for success myself, it kind of makes me like, ugh, a little bit like, ugh, like, come on, dog, like, you really are nice, like, you nice, bro. Like, why are you just like okay with just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
Only surprise you if you haven't followed Victor's career prior to the NBA. Growing up in the European basketball system where the team is above everything surely did its part, but I think there are two other factors here. First is the mentorship he got from an early age.
Yep.
I talked about this in a video back in June, but just to summarize, back in France as early as 2015, when he was just 11 years old, he was under the wing of one of the best, if not the best, French basketball agents,
that was him?
Ndiaye. Ndiaye is also a family friend, so the connection between these two went beyond basketball. Rudy Gobert, who also shares the same agent, has told the media that he's been talking regularly to Victor ever...
Yo, Wemby gave him the business in this. Yo, it's crazy. I remember when I first found out this was him. Yo, he gave him the business. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Since he met him in 2017. Another one of his mentors, former NBA center Ian Mahinmi, said that Wemby began meditating daily in high school, reads fantasy and science fiction before bed, and is into arts. He's also very atypical for someone who's Gen Z, as he often doesn't even touch his phone.
I was about to say
better things to do.
Oh my god, what a pick. I was gonna say, he doesn't seem like he seems like he's more from my era of like the 90s, low-key a little bit, you know, like before technology like really went all bananas, you know what I'm saying? Like, he seemed like he's a scholar. He seems like he's an intellectual individual. He seems like he really wants to be the greatest, and that's awesome for someone to be so young and to be so just ready for that, you know? And then again, I always say this too, because I was raised this way. It takes a village to raise a child, bro. And for what I'm seeing, it took a lot of good people, a lot of people with a lot of experience, bro, to really help this brother have a great head on his shoulders and get into the right direction. Which is chef's kiss amazing, bro. Like, again, a lot of people don't understand how impressive and important this is to the brother's build and to see how it's formed him. Like, people were saying Chet's better than him because of certain matches. And I'm looking at the games, and I'm just like, yo, bro, the brother is getting pissed off he's not winning. He's cutting to the basket at right places. He's getting in his spots correctly. He's just missing here and there. And you could tell at certain points, he was low-key just a little bit, just kind of had some butterflies. But as soon as the brother got those butterflies out of there, what happened? A monster. And Chet is nice, too. He is nice. We're not denying that. But Wemby's is a different breed of nice compared to him, bro. We gotta keep it funky P, you know?
To do. And that's just off the court things. When it comes to basketball, he played in a tournament for the youth Barcelona team back in 2018, but declined to stay there because he felt that the coaches were not willing to challenge him. Instead, he chose to stay in France, play professionally against grown men at Nanterre 92, and 2 years later debuted in the EuroLeague with Tony Parker's owned as well. And that's again
very nice.
Another great mentor to have when you're just 17 years old. Although Wemby left the team after a single season where he didn't really get too much playing time, he actually made a genius move to Metropolitans 92.
Yes.
Why is it genius? Well, first of all, he got much more playing time in the French league and had a proper chance to develop.
And no one can guard him, and he gets a lot more limelight also too. I'll say this as well too, bro. A lot of the homies overseas understand this too, bro. When it comes to the upbringing, I will say this over and over again. Americans, listen, you get mad all you want about this. But when it comes to the overseas, the way they bring up their kids is so much better than how we bring up our kids, bro. We are so bad in training our kids. Yo, it's gotten to the point now, bro. Parents are paying photographers and they're paying videographers to come and record their kids and photo their kids. When back in the day, you had to be nice to get that. You had to be nice to get invited to these AAUs, 5-star basketball, I-9 sports. You had the junior Knicks. You had to get invited, bro. When it comes to this nowadays, bro, it's just, I swear to you, it's pay to win. It's pay to win. When I look at these kids overseas, bro, they are pros at the age of 15. And they're not being coddled. They're not getting second chance trophies. And I love it. And you know how I knew this? Because even back in the day when I was 15, again, I played 5-star basketball camp. I did the I-9 sports. I did the junior Knicks. I did all that stuff. And guess what? I had to get invited to 5-star. And guess what? I still had to pay. I wasn't some big name, but because I knew some people, they said, yo, we like to invite you, but you guys still pay a little bit. I said, cool. What the heck? Why not? And it was an amazing experience. I played people from all over the world, bro. That mentalities were so much different, and it put my mentality up there. It said, I got to work a lot harder. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I understand exactly how the upbringing is so different because I grew up with players that were from Germany, from Spain, from Barcelona, for God's sakes, from Australia. I grew up like playing these dudes, you know what I'm saying, at an early age. So, but then you see the American style, and Austin Rivers said it too. Austin Rivers has one of the best mixtapes I've ever seen in my life, dog. That brother earned that mixtape. They're getting made mixtapes by paying people to make it nowadays, bro. Which I get it and everything, bro. But if you're not really working the way you work it, and then you over here making mixtapes, it's like you averaging 2 points a game and you have a mixtape. Like what? You averaging 2 points with a mixtape? You better get in the gym and shoot 10,000 shots. What are you doing? What are you doing? You focus on the wrong thing, bro. On the wrong thing, dog. You know what I'm saying? So that's all.
Develop on the court. Secondly, he was coached by a longtime French national team coach, Vincent Collet, who really only stayed with Metropolitans because of Victor. I really cannot think of any other young prospect who had so much support in the early days, and maybe that's no wonder why he gotten so mature so early.
Yes.
Now another factor besides the mentors was Wembanyama's actual accomplishments. Sure, when he was at Asvel, his team finished second to last in the EuroLeague, but still overcame Monaco for the French league title. But
is that Mike James?
We have to come back to that.
Shout out to Mike James, bro. Mike James is a bucket. A lot of you saw Mike James, bro, on the Nets, and y'all was like, oh, he all right. He all right. That brother is a dog. Hey, Mike James, I hope you see this. You a dog, my boy. Oh, you a dog. That brother's a dog. Round of applause for Mike James. The homie Nikola Jokic gave him a big shout out too recently, bro, and that's so fire to see that too, bro. To see these superstars like this showing love to dudes that I think should be in the NBA. I mean, he should be in the NBA, bro. He should. He's a bucket.
Genius move to Metropolitans. In that lone season with the Paris team, Wembanyama averaged 21.6 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 3.1 blocks per game, leading the league in each category and becoming the youngest player ever to win the MVP award. Even more importantly, his team managed to pull off a hell of an upset in the French league, beating Wemby's former EuroLeague team as well 3-1 in the semi-final series. Oh, you don't want to give me playing time?
Okay.
I'll prove you wrong by eliminating you from the finals for the first time since 2018.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I apologize, Wemby. I was not familiar with your game. I love that, bro. I love that.
While being
Mamba mentality,
in a team
bro.
that are clear
You can't hate
underdogs.
that. You can't hate that,
I'm
bro.
not saying that Wemby is gonna have to pull off a revenge story on Spurs. Not at all. It's just about how and when the San Antonio Spurs are gonna build around Victor and actually let him dominate the way that he can. Sure, lately when the season can really be written off already, he's been getting more consistent playing time, but earlier in the season he was either on the bench for too long or his teammates would just ignore Wemby wide open under the basket.
And I'll say this too, because a lot of you weirdos were saying that, oh, I forgot bro's name. I think it's the Dreads or the Locks. I don't remember. But they were saying they need to build around him instead. Yo, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all got to be the most non-basketball savants I've ever seen in my life. You mean to tell me y'all were telling... Yo, bro, people were really saying to not build around Wemby in the beginning of the season, like 3 to 5 games. That's disgusting behavior. That is wicked. Wicked. And then people were, yo, bro, I remember all the comments, bro, because they were so ignorant. They were saying that, oh, he's not that great, not about that. He shouldn't be playing that many minutes. Oh, the team has better players than him. That's why they're ignoring him. Just, yo, y'all were making so many excuses for why the brother was getting ignored that it was getting sick, bro. There's no reason for you to ignore this man cutting to the rim. No one is jumping with him. I don't understand that logic. That's just stupidity.
Regardless, he's been averaging some beyond solid stats as a rookie.
Like, come on,
yes,
bro.
his field goal percentages aren't there, and it reflects on his impact offensively. But when we look at defense and his overall impact, Spurs are plus 6.3 points with him on the court.
And how much without?
Third best player in the NBA according to defensive LeBron metrics. And if you just want some simple stats, he's leading in blocks per game with 3.3 as a rookie. So my conclusion is simple. Wembanyama is going to be fine, and it's only a matter of time until that sour face in the press conferences will change to a satisfied smile.
Absolutely.
Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Wemby is really the next Mamba and won't be satisfied until the job is finished and he gets the championship. Let me know in the comments below, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Basketnews.
Do you want to zero?
Shut up, black man. Basketnews. Great video per usual, my brother. Listen, I'll make this real quickly before we get out of here. When it comes to Wemby, bro, and just individuals like him, that have that I want to win mentality, bro. We have to support that, bro, because it's getting kind of ridiculous how we keep uplifting people who don't want to be the best, but then ones who do want to be the best we keep making fun of and keep just kind of like bashing. I don't understand that logic, but that's ignorance for you. Basketnews, great video, dog. Great video. Round of applause for Basket, please, man. Great video. Great video. Because these are things that I already knew myself, but thank you for solidifying it even more to me. And I can't wait to put this video out for everybody to see from overseas and over here in America, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, man, because I certainly did, man. I love Basketnews videos, man. They have such great insights on the basketball from where they're from and from where we are. Love it, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'll get this video out later on today. I have to go to work right now. I have to do my business with me and my dad. So this video will be out later on during the night. So hope y'all enjoy it, man. See y'all on the next one, man. Bow. My socials. Follow, man. Road to 10K on YouTube. Road to 1K followers on Instagram. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all have been showing so much love, dog. I'll see y'all, man. Peace out. Ha ha ha.